National Electrical Code Section 680 covers swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations. This includes specific information on whirlpools. Section 680.40e addresses general requirements. It states that whirlpools are prohibited within 5 feet of diving boards, slides, or other swimming pool appurtenances. Whirlpools must also be protected from physical damage. Section 680.40f details the electrical requirements. A whirlpool must be supplied by a separate branch circuit dedicated solely to the whirlpool. This ensures that the whirlpool has its own dedicated power supply. Furthermore, the whirlpool must have an equipment grounding conductor. This conductor provides a path for fault current to return to the source, helping to trip the circuit breaker or ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, in the event of an electrical fault. The receptacle for the whirlpool must be GFCI protected. A GFCI is a device that detects ground faults and interrupts the circuit, preventing electrical shock. Single-phase motors of 1/2 horsepower or less may be cord-connected with a cord containing an equipment grounding conductor. This allows for flexibility in installation while maintaining safety. Section 680.40g focuses on pumps and motors. Pumps and motors used with whirlpools must be listed for use with swimming pools. This listing ensures that the equipment meets specific safety standards for use in wet environments. Motors must be waterproof. This protects the motor from damage due to water exposure and prevents electrical shock hazards. Section 680.40h addresses circulation jets and air blowers. Circulation jets and air blowers must be listed for use with swimming pools. Similar to pumps and motors, this listing ensures that these components meet safety standards. They must be GFCI protected. This provides an additional layer of safety by interrupting the circuit in the event of a ground fault. Section 680.40i covers underwater lights. Underwater lights must be listed for use with swimming pools. This listing ensures that the lights are safe for use in a wet environment. They must have a metal housing and a sealed lens. The metal housing provides physical protection for the light, and the sealed lens prevents water from entering the light fixture. Underwater lights must be connected to a 12-volt transformer. This reduces the voltage to a safer level, minimizing the risk of electrical shock. Section 680.40j discusses bonding. All whirlpool components, including metal frames, pumps, motors, lights, and control switches, must be bonded to the pool's bonding grid. Bonding is the process of connecting all metal components together to create an equipotential plane. This ensures that all metal surfaces are at the same electrical potential, minimizing the risk of electrical shock. Understanding these NEC requirements is crucial for ensuring the safe installation and operation of whirlpools. Adherence to these codes helps to protect users from electrical hazards and ensures the longevity of the equipment. The NEC provides specific guidelines for electrical installations in and around bodies of water to mitigate risks associated with shock and electrocution. These guidelines are not arbitrary, but are the culmination of experience and rigorous testing to ensure safety. The requirements for branch circuits dedicated to whirlpools are in place to prevent overloading of circuits. Whirlpools can draw a significant amount of current, especially when the heater is operating. A dedicated circuit ensures that the whirlpool has sufficient power without affecting other appliances or equipment on the same circuit. The equipment grounding conductor is critical for providing a low impedance path for fault current. This allows the overcurrent protection device, such as a circuit breaker, to quickly trip and to energize the circuit in the event of a ground fault. Without a proper grounding system, fault current could flow through unintended paths, such as a person touching a metal component, leading to electrical shock. GFCI protection is mandatory for whirlpool receptacles and certain other equipment located near water. GFCI devices are designed to detect very small amounts of current leakage to ground, as little as 5 milliamps. When a ground fault is detected, the GFCI trips the circuit within milliseconds, preventing serious injury or death. The listing requirements for pumps, motors, circulation jets, and air blowers ensure that these components are designed and tested for use in wet environments. These components are typically constructed with materials that are resistant to corrosion and degradation from exposure to water and chemicals. Waterproof motors are essential for preventing water from entering the motor windings and causing electrical shorts. The metal housing and sealed lens requirements for underwater lights are in place to prevent water from coming into contact with electrical components. The 12-volt transformer reduces the voltage to a level that is considered safe for underwater applications. In the event of a fault, the lower voltage reduces the risk of electric shock. Bonding is a critical safety measure that helps to equalize the electrical potential of all metal components in and around the whirlpool. By connecting all metal parts together with a bonding conductor, any stray voltage will be distributed evenly, minimizing the voltage difference between any 2 points. This reduces the risk of electric shock if a person comes into contact with 2 different metal surfaces. The bonding grid is typically a network of copper conductors that are connected to all metal components, including the pool reinforcing steel, metal piping, and electrical equipment. The bonding grid must be properly sized and installed to ensure that it can effectively carry fault current. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the size and installation of bonding conductors. Regular inspections and maintenance of Whirlpool electrical systems are essential for ensuring continued safety. It is important to check GFCI devices regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Test the GFCI by pressing the test button and verifying that the device trips. Inspect all electrical components for signs of damage or corrosion. Replace any damaged components immediately. Ensure that all bonding connections are tight and free from corrosion. Keep the area around the whirlpool free from obstructions and debris. Do not use electrical appliances near the whirlpool. If you are not comfortable working with electrical equipment, hire a qualified electrician to perform inspections and repairs. It is also important to be aware of the hazards associated with using electrical equipment near water. Never touch electrical equipment with wet hands. Do not use extension cords near the whirlpool. If you must use an extension cord, make sure that it is GFCI protected. Be aware of the signs of electrical shock, such as tingling, muscle spasms, and difficulty breathing. If someone is experiencing electrical shock, do not touch them directly. Turn off the power at the breaker and call for emergency assistance. Adhering to the NEC requirements and following these safety tips will help to ensure that your whirlpool is safe to use and enjoy. It is always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to electrical safety. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect changes in technology and to address emerging safety concerns. It is important to stay informed about the latest NEC requirements and to ensure that your electrical installations comply with the current code. Consulting with a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that your electrical system is safe and up to code. They can assess your specific needs and provide recommendations for improving safety and efficiency. Ignoring these electrical safety requirements for whirlpools can lead to serious consequences, including electrical shock, injury, and even death. By following the NEC and taking the necessary precautions, you can protect yourself and your family from these hazards. The NEC is a comprehensive set of guidelines that are designed to promote electrical safety. It is a valuable resource for electricians, contractors, and homeowners alike. By understanding and following the NEC, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe, reliable, and compliant with all applicable regulations. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous and should only be performed by qualified individuals. If you are not comfortable working with electrical equipment, hire a licensed electrician to do the job for you. Your safety and the safety of others depends on it. Electrical safety is not just a matter of compliance with the NEC, it is a matter of personal responsibility. By taking the necessary precautions and being aware of the hazards, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and save lives. The information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional electrical advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician before performing any electrical work. In addition to the NEC, there may be other local codes and regulations that apply to whirlpool installations. Be sure to check with your local building department to determine the specific requirements in your area. The NEC is a living document that is constantly being updated to reflect changes in technology and safety practices. Stay informed about the latest updates to the NEC and ensure that your electrical installations comply with the current code. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, we can create a safer environment for everyone. Be sure to educate yourself and others about electrical hazards and how to prevent them. Remember, electricity is a powerful force that must be treated with respect. By following the NEC and taking the necessary precautions, you can help to ensure that your Whirlpool is safe to use and enjoy for many years to come. Always consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety. Their expertise can help you to identify potential hazards and implement effective solutions.